Welcome, student. St. Wilfred College of Arts, Commerce, Science, Panvel. So, myself, Anjali Patil, faculty of St. Wilfred College of Arts, Commerce, and Science. So, today we are going to discuss about how to write formal letters. So, there are two types of letters like formal letters and informal letters. So, let's start. So, first we are going to discuss about what is a formal letter. So, when we usually written to people you don't know, that is formal letter. It means when we are writing letter to people whom we don't know, that is the type of formal letter. So here are the some example like when we are writing about any complaint, that is called as formal letter. When we are apply for a job, that is also one formal letter. Other or when we are reply to a formal letter you have received, that is also called as a formal letter. Now here we are going to discuss about which style or language we have to use when we are writing a formal letter. Like when we are writing formal letter we do not use personal language. It means it should not be a personal. Second point is we need to give information in the shortest, clearest way possible. It means when we are writing formal letter, that time we have to take care that our information should be shortest, clearest. Okay. So third point is use language that is business like but clear. It means we have to use business language, but it should be clear. So this is the language which we have to use when we are writing a formal letter. Let's revise. First one is not personal. Second one is need to give information in the shortest, clearest way possible. And third, use language that is a business like but clear. Now here is the structure of formal letter. Every piece of writing should have beginning, middle, and end. So this is the three part of any letter. First one is beginning, second one is middle, and last one is end. So in formal letters, in beginning, we have to give introduction about our letter. In middle, we have to write main body of the letter. And in end, we have to write conclusion of the letter. So in that way, this is the structure of formal letter. After that, writing and organizing a formal letter. So here are some tips for you students. First, we have to brainstorm. Second, we have to plan layout. Third, we have to decide on greeting and ending. And next, we have to organize ideas. Next, we have to plan introduction, main body, and conclusion. And last but not the least is proofread, edit, and redraft. So that is some tips for when we are organizing or writing formal letter. So here is the one layout for you. So here you can see, first we have to write address. After that we have to write date. After that we have to give salutation or greeting like dear sir or madam. After that, we have to write introduction. See in this letter how they introduce. On 23rd December 2021, I bought a pair of trousers from your store in a high street, Liverpool. When I got the trousers home, I found they were faulty. So in main body or in the middle, we have to write the main body of the letter. The faults they had where the zip was broken and the button was missing. They also looked faded on the knees. When I returned the trouser the following day, the sales assistant I saw told me that they could not have been sold in this condition and would not refund my money. So this is the main body of this letter. And last one, we have to write a conclusion. I have enclosed the trouser and would be grateful if you would look into this matter. I would be grateful for a reply as soon as possible. So that is the conclusion of the formal letter. After that, we have to write the ending like yours faithfully, yours respectedly, like that. After that, we have to write a name and signature. So this is the one layout of the formal letter. Now, what is the brainstorming? Brainstorming is a way of getting your ideas down on a paper. It does not matter what you write at this stage. Just jot your ideas down about the topic that is called as a brainstorming, and it is a very useful when we are writing a formal letter. After that, formal letter brainstorm might include this point like first one is reason you are writing. Second one is information you want to give. Third one is information you want to get. After that, a complaint, a request, or what you want to happen next. So these all points must be included in our brainstorming. So about greetings and endings. So formal letters usually information factual. So letters to people you don't know. So there are only two ways of greeting or beginning is when you are write a formal letter. What are they? So there are two greetings like dear sir or madam or dear, and you can also write down the name of the person. So use this if you have been given a person name who will deal with you later, or if you have received a formal letter with the name of the sender on it. After that, endings. There are also only two ways of ending a formal letter. These are related to your greetings. What are these endings? So let's discuss. So in endings, there are also only two ways of endings a formal letter. These are related to your greeting. So what are these endings? So if you use dear sir or madam, always use yours faithfully. If you use dear and name, always use yours sincerely. So this is the very important endings of any formal letter. Now, organizing ideas. Think about the order of your information. Decide what information to put in the introduction or beginning, main body, and conclusion. Think again why you are writing the letter. Make sure you have all information you need written down in your brainstorm. Last one, cross out if information you don't need from your brainstorm. So this is the ideas for organizing informal letter. Now, introduction, important part of letter. That is the important for part of any letter. That is the introduction. Only one paragraph or 3 to 5 sentences is needful for introduction. After that, needs to set the tone of the letter. Next, we have to let the reader know what you are writing about. And last one is think about why you are writing. So in that way, we have to make sure that our introduction should be perfect. Now, introduction. Your letter could start by giving brief details of complaint like a product, time, date, place in that way. After that, we have to referring to a letter you have been saying. And last, we have to giving detail of a job advert you have seen. Example, where and when you saw it, or the job title. In that way, these all points should be included in our introduction. Now, second and most important part of any letter, that is the main body. Brainstorm usually gives you ideas for the main body. Introduction leads into these ideas. So, conclusion finish off. A way of planning your main body would be to plan what you are going to write in each paragraph. So, main body in a formal letter is usually quite short and to the point. So, in that way, in main body, we have to take this point in your mind. After that, we have to make a letter plan, that is introduction, main body, and conclusion. In introduction, we have to paragraph 1, and that paragraph is telling them why you are writing details of complaint like place, date, product, fault, etc. After that main body, there are two paragraphs, paragraph 2 and paragraph 3. In paragraph 2, we have to mention fault in more details, and in paragraph 3, we have to mention what happened when item was written. And in the way last conclusion, so that is the paragraph number 4. So in conclusion or in a paragraph number 4, we have to mention what you want to happen like next. So conclusion like the end of the letter. So only one paragraph long. In that paragraph, 3 to 5 sentences. So to let the reader know you have definitely finished your letter. So think about what you want to say at the end. Thank you so much, students. So in that way, in today's lecture, we discuss about how to write a formal letter. We will continue in our next lecture. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.